And meteorologist Brittany Beggs is joining us now to talk about what we can expect later this afternoon on this storm alert weather day.
Lori, I think we still have a couple of hours where things could kind of blossom up. So I still have us in storm alert mode until about 4 p.m. Then tonight, though, the clouds are going to be moving out. So by this evening, things are going to be improving pretty significantly here. Let me show you high-res radar, what's out there currently. We're quiet from Hamilton County and Bradley County. A couple of showers rolling through the Murphy area. But there's been a couple of thunderstorms to our west that we've been keeping an eye on. We've been telling you about wind shear and then also instability. And anytime we get those two ingredients, it's when we need to keep an eye on things. There's this little tongue of instability to our west, and there's also a little bit of wind shear there too. So these storms we're going to keep an eye on. I'll keep the severe weather threat with us until about 4 o'clock, but I think that's going to be about it. So let me show you Vipercast. Tomorrow night and then into Saturday morning, we've got another round of thunderstorms and some heavy rainfall moving through at least the first part of the weekend. So kind of stick with me here. I'm breaking down Vipercast for the entire period of this. So here's 4 o'clock this evening. It's not very hefty. It's not very impressive during the 4 o'clock hour. As we move through tonight, it's clear. Temperatures are going to be dropping to the low 50s. As we move to tomorrow afternoon, we get temperatures warming again and a little bit of instability. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, a couple of thunderstorms are going to start popping. It looks like to our south from Alabama and over Georgia, that's when things will, I think, start up. There's a marginal level 1 risk of severe weather during this period, during this time frame. Damaging wind gusts, large hail possible, but it is on the lowest scale possible, lowest threat possible. So that means isolated, brief. Then as we move into Saturday morning, we're talking about some heavy rainfall here. In fact, I think that's going to be the biggest threat, the biggest impact with these storms that roll through Saturday morning. So with a lot of rain, rain's a good conductor, so we have to keep an eye on some cloud to ground lightning as we move into early Saturday morning. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, we've got a lot of dark red there that indicates high precip rates, high rainfall rates. So we're thinking just on Saturday morning, could get 1 inch to 2 inches of rain. That's on top of what we've already gotten today and what we'll get tomorrow evening. So that means localized flooding, river flood stages, probably going to be rising, likely rising by this weekend and then into early next week. Now the Vipercast is showing by about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, could have some pink here, which would indicate a strong storm or two. So that level 1 marginal risk does not mean widespread. It does not mean numerous or scattered. It means isolated, limited areas, just a couple possible. As we move into Saturday afternoon, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., the bulk of this rain, it's already to our east. So if you've got any plans this weekend on Saturday, if you're going to the playground with the kids Saturday afternoon, take a towel. You're going to be wiping down all those slides. It is going to be wet on Saturday afternoon. But as far as anything coming down, it'll be done between 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Here's our Vipercast rainfall totals. This is from this morning. It does take into consideration the rain from this morning, and this is through Saturday afternoon, so this entire period here. About 2 inches for Chattanooga, upwards to 3 inches. Remember, we've already picked up 1 inch to 2 inches from Jackson and over Franklin counties. That red color does indicate 3 inches of rainfall. Paint Rock River out of Woodville, likely going to be rising. Chattooga River out of Somerville, likely going to be rising. So I do expect we'll have some river flood stages, some updates to tell you about, probably from the Forecast Center released tomorrow to tell you about for this upcoming weekend. So because of the clouds out there, I don't think we're going to warm to 80 degrees today. We had 3 consecutive days with highs in the 80s. Today, we take a little bit of a dip, mid-70s, 75 for Fort Payne and Dalton, and 73 for Cleveland. Those that are to our east, clouds are going to stick with you guys a little bit longer, so I went from Murphy to 70 and the Blue Ridge area to 70. Tonight, low 50s. Clouds move out. Probably going to have some patchy fog, a little bit of low visibility by tomorrow morning. So for Friday morning's commute, we'll be rain-free though tomorrow morning. So that's some good news to report. 53 tonight in Chattanooga, Fort Payne 53, 50 for Altamont tonight. Tomorrow we'll get close to that 80-degree mark. Sunshine for the first part of the day. Clouds roll in tomorrow afternoon, and then those thunderstorms will start to pop up. Again, mainly to our south. We'll keep an eye on that for you tomorrow. So we're storm alerting for both tomorrow, that's for tomorrow evening, and then Saturday morning before noon. Sunday, it looks to be quiet, and then Lori, we're talking about some cooler temperatures mid-April.